Hey, Shirley, you've probably also seen these orange bins rolled out all across the city. You might have even used them. In fact, the city says they have been opened over 1 million times since they started emerging all across the city. This as now composting starts to become the new normal.
Can you drop this off on your way to work?
Composting is about to become part of every New Yorker's routine starting October 6th. That's because the city is working to reduce waste and fight climate change by recycling food scraps and yard junk.
It's a great thing for the city, for the environment. After you compost, the city takes that compost and makes dirt and soil out of it, and you can often pick that up at farmers markets.
Lauren Engelman began composting during the pandemic on her own.
So all this will go in here.
Brooklyn and Queens residents started last year, but it's going to be mandatory citywide next month. Homes and apartment buildings must designate a compost bin for weekly collection. You can use your own bin, or you could use these brown bins, free from the city. And if you're wondering, there will be fines for non-compliance.
Some people will be upset, anything you're forced to do. I think it's easy.
Even for her busy family of 5. Plus, it's creating a greener city for Engelman's 3 girls.
We also prevent powerful greenhouse gases from getting emitted because food scraps that end up in landfills create methane gas.
Christina Datz Romero has been educating about composting for decades before it was even a thought in the city. Currently, there are Orange Smart composting bins across the 5 boroughs.
It's just big.
Composting is the magic of turning anything that was alive once back into soil.
In the last year, city sanitation diverted 260 million pounds of compost from landfills, reducing waste by 30%.
Sometimes we forget that little things that we do can also have a really great impact.
All right, so here's the important part. If the sanitation workers find that you threw your compost away in the trash, you're going to have to pay up from $50 to $200. That's after a short grace period after all this starts October 6th. Back to you.
That can add up. Okay, Anthony, what does not go into those brown composting bins? That's a big question.
It's pretty easy to remember. We'll show you what you can put in, but this is the rule of thumb. If it's manufactured or if it does not come from the earth, then it cannot go back to the earth. So all of these things that you see here, yes, including paper products, can go in your composting bin. You can use a plastic bag as well. That is also allowed. So lots of rules to know. We've got them all on our website. Back to you.
So if my apple core goes in the trash, then the compost police can come find me. That's what it sounds like, Anthony. Oh, boy. Okay. All righty. Thank you so much for that.
I like that rule of thumb. What comes from the earth goes back into the earth. Okay, stick with Pix 11 all week for our continuing series, Talkin' Trash. And remember, you can always catch us on air or online at pix11.com and Pix 11 Plus.